Hello and welcome everybody back to the 12th episode of Joe's NBA Podcast. Today we have a lot of topics to talk about, so let's get into our first topic with Dirk Nowitzki getting 6 on all-time scoring. Okay, so for our first topic today, guys, we're going to be doing Dirk Nowitzki getting 6 on all-time scoring. He got 6 on all-time scoring yesterday, passing Wilt Chamberlain, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a look back on Dirk's amazing NBA career. He started getting drafted to the Bucks. A lot of people don't know that he was drafted to the Bucks and then traded for some scrubs. And yeah, he got traded to the Mavericks, and then Steve Nash was there for a little bit, and then Steve Nash left, and then after that he lost to the Heat in 2006, and then he redeemed himself by winning in 2011, but that 2006 series was just insane. He went up 2-0, and then Dwayne Wade just went crazy. He just totally, I think he went 35 plus points each next game, winning the next 4 games, which I just think is crazy that Dwayne Wade, he got drafted in 2003, 3 or 4 years later, 2 or 4 years later, I don't know. He won Finals MVP while having 35 points a game in a 4-game streak, which is just crazy. So I can't blame Dirk for losing that one. And then we have in 2007, he won that MVP, which was great because that was kind of like, hey, I lost last year. This year, I'm coming back. He won MVP, but I think that's the year that he lost in the first round to the Warriors. So, he didn't really redeem himself then, but then, in 2011, he came up against some of the greatest teams of all time. Actually, I don't know. He came against one of the greatest teams of all time. The rest he played were pretty good. He had to beat the Lakers. He beat the Spurs. I forget the other team. But then he also beat the Heat, who had LeBron. They had Chris Bosh. They had Dwayne Wade. LeBron was just so cocky. He was like, oh, how many championships are we going to win? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Well, he won 2. I wouldn't call that more than 7. Still. Yeah, and Dirk just went crazy. I think that was the time he had that game-winning layup. And then, he won that series, which was just an amazing feat for Dirk. That just put his career over the top. Dirk's obviously a Hall of Famer. Then a few years back, I remember while I was watching the game, Dirk Nowitzki hit his 30,000th career point against my Laker team. I was kind of cheering for Dirk's too, but still. Kind of hurt. And still, Dirk's great. Love Dirk. How can you not love Dirk unless you're a Heat fan? I'd still love Dirk if I was a Heat fan. But still, Dirk had an amazing career. I think he's retiring this year or next year. I don't know. He's getting up there in age. He's one of the oldest to play in NBA history. And let's just get on to our second topic. Okay, so for our second topic today, guys, we have the NBA's crazy games in the past 2 days. There has been some crazy ones, especially the Bucks versus the Sixers. Oh my goodness. That game was insane. Joel Embiid had 40 points. Giannis, a career-high 52 points, and he had 16 rebounds. What? Oh my god. And then there was that time where Giannis dunked on Ben Simmons, and then Ben Simmons later got him back with a poster of his own on Giannis. It was crazy. Giannis, Ben Simmons were going back and forth. Embiid was just scoring in all ways possible. Giannis was just driving to the hoop, just dunking on anybody he could find, grabbing every single rebound he could. And he still lost to the Sixers, but still, amazing game from Giannis. I can't believe he put up a 52-point game. That's crazy. I don't even know if LeBron's put up a 52-point game. I'd take Giannis over LeBron now. And then Embiid had 40 points, which is still, credit to Embiid. He had 40 points. Not a lot of people are talking about this one, but, Giannis, 52. But Embiid had 40. Scoring 40 is, like, really, really hard to do. Like, I know Embiid's, like, a 7-foot center who can just score in every way possible. But still, gotta give the man some credit there on scoring a 40-point game. And then we had the Clippers versus the Nets. This game was crazy at the buzzer. You had Lou Williams just trying to find any way possible to get an open shot. Literally fades away from about, I want to say, like, almost 40 feet away from the basket. Just pulls up, fades away. Crazy. He just, at the buzzer, too. I mean, even if he didn't hit it, they would have still gone into overtime. But I don't care. Lou Williams, that was clutch. Like, that was so clutch. Like, I've never seen, that was clutch because I've never seen clutch before. Like, that was crazy. I can't believe that he would, like, that he could do that. Like, and then we have Elfrid Payton, who had his 5th straight triple-double. What happened to Elfrid Payton? Why is he so good recently? Why has he had 5 straight triple-doubles? Like, what? That doesn't seem right. And then we had, and, of course, he beat the Mavs. I'm pretty sure they beat the Mavs. And then there was the Nuggets beating the Celtics, which is crazy in itself. I mean, that's crazy in itself. Jokic had 21 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, just a great all-around stat line. But the Nuggets team has just been, like, creeping, looking into the playoffs, stepping out every year. They haven't been making the playoffs. And then, they're the 2 seed this year. Like, what made them so good? They didn't get, like, a lot of signings. They got Isaiah Thomas? They don't even play him anymore. He got his introduction back into Boston the other night. That was really nice. And then they have Michael Porter Jr. I haven't seen him play this year, I don't think. Well, I haven't been keeping up with that, at least. But still, like, Nuggets beating the Celtics. The Celtics have, like, they have Kyrie Irving, they have Jaylen Brown, they have Jason Tatum, they have Gordon Hayward, they have Al Horford. They have Marcus Smart. I'm probably forgetting somebody. Marcus Morris. I don't know. Or is it Markieff Morris? I don't know. I get them mixed up a lot. But still, the Nuggets beating the Celtics is crazy. It's crazy. It's just, like, impossible. Never think that would happen. But still, it happened. And those are our crazy games in the past 2 days. So let's get on to the next topic. Okay, for our third and final topic today, guys, we have the NBA Pick'em for today until Thursday. Keep in mind, this was recorded before any of the games have been finished, so I did not cheat. Do not accuse me. So then, first game, we have the 76ers versus the Hornets. I'm going to take the 76ers there because the 76ers are really good. I know Embiid's out for that game, but still, they got Ben Simmons, they got J.J. Redick, they got Tobias Harris, they got Jimmy Butler. They're good. Really good. And then we have the Rockets versus the Hawks. I'm going to take the Rockets because the Rockets are good, and the Hawks have Trae Young and John Collins. And the Rockets have Chris Paul. They have, I don't know if you guys have heard of him. James Harden. Oh my gosh, man's on fire. And then we got Clint Capella, who's one of the best centers in the NBA, not purely, but mostly because of the passing of Chris Paul and James Harden. Then we have the Lakers versus the Bucks. LeBron and Giannis are out, which I heard this story that a fan spent $7,000 to see this game, to see LeBron versus Giannis, and neither of them are even playing. That would really suck if that happened to somebody. But I'm still also going to take the Bucks because they still have, like, Chris Middleton and Eric Bledsoe and other really good role players. And the Lakers, we have players. We got Kuz if he's playing. I know Ingram's out. I know Lonzo's out. I know LeBron's out. I mean, probably going to lose that game. The Bucks are going to win, and I kind of like that because we're going for a draft pick this year. Again. Even though we had LeBron. Which sucks. Then we have the Warriors versus the Timberwolves. I'm going to take the Warriors because the Warriors are really good. They have about, 5 former All-Stars? Yep. And then the Timberwolves have Karl Anthony Towns. And then we have the Nets versus Sacramento. I'm going to take the Nets because I think D'Angelo Russell is really good. And I think he's better than De'Aaron Fox. And, yeah. And then we have the Pacers versus the Clippers. I'm going to take the Pacers because Miles Turner's really good. And, yeah, I like the Pacers. They're good. They're nice. They're cool. Then we have the Bucks versus the Wizards. Obviously, I'm going to take the Wizards. Just kidding. Oh, wait, no. Not the Bucks versus the Wizards. Whoopsie. It's the Bucks versus the Cavs. Obviously, I'm going to take the Cavs. No, I'm just kidding. I'm taking the Bucks there. 110%. The Bucks are just better. Better than the Cavs. Cavs aren't really very good. The Bucks are the number 1 seed in the league. It makes sense. And then we have the Pelicans versus the Magic. I'm going to take the Pelicans because they have Anthony Davis and I almost said Drew Holiday and Elfrid Payton, who has 5 straight triple doubles, going for a 6th. What? That doesn't sound right. If somebody told me earlier in the year that Elfrid Payton was going to score 5 straight triple doubles, I probably would have believed them, but I wouldn't really believe them, which is just like, I don't know. That's crazy to me. Elfrid Payton scoring 5 straight triple doubles is just like, whoa. And then we have the Celtics versus the 76ers. I'm going to take the 76ers because I think they are a better team because they have Ben Simmons. They got J.J. Redick. They got Jimmy Butler. They got Tobias Harris. They got Joel Embiid. They got a good bench. Then we have the Celtics, who are kind of dysfunctional right now. They've been getting into a lot of arguments. They've been fighting, I guess. And then, yeah, I think Kyrie Irving's leaving too. So, yeah, I think the 76ers, who are a nicer, better team, are going to win that. Then we have the Jazz versus the Knicks. I'm going to take the Jazz because the Knicks are tanking. And the Jazz have Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. And then we have the Wizards versus the Bulls. I'm obviously going to take the Bulls there. Just kidding. The Wizards have Bradley Beal. Whoa, that's crazy. The Wizards are really good because they have Bradley Beal. And the Bulls are pretty bad because they're tanking. And then we have the Rockets versus the Grizzlies. I'm going to take the Rockets there because the Grizzlies, they had a good start to the year. You know, yeah, they had a good start to the year. But the Rockets are better. And then we have the Heat versus the Spurs. I'm going to take the Spurs there because the Spurs have been doing pretty good recently, and they have DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge, which I think is a good duo. Now, yeah, the Heat have been doing good recently too, but I mean, not as good as the Spurs. And then we have the Raptors versus the Thunder. I'm going to take the Raptors there because Kawhi Leonard and Marc Gasol and Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. And, I mean, yeah, the Thunder have Paul George, who's an MVP candidate this year, and Russell Westbrook, who's a former MVP. So I'm still going to take the Raps there. I think the Raptors are better. So, yeah. And then we have the Mavericks versus the Blazers. I'm going to take the Blazers there because they have Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum and one of my favorite players in the NBA, Yusuf Nurkic. I don't know why I like him so much, probably because I played with him on my career, and I love that guy. Yeah, and I think they're just better than the Mavericks, even though the Mavericks have Luka. Luka's been a little bit off recently, but still, I think the Blazers are going to win that game. So yeah, that was our final topic today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the 12th episode of Joe's NBA Podcast. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to like the video, and have a great day, guys. See ya later. Peace out.